Hello, everybody. This is your girl Sybill. Welcome to Let's Set the Routine. We're gonna be here for a few minutes until some people get in. Well, I'm not gonna say a few minutes, just 2 minutes before I start. Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure I have the comment section open so I am able to speak with you guys. We're going to start in 1 minute. I want to make sure I can see your comments. Okay, great. I wanted to make sure that I can see your comments. So it is 7:01. We're going to start once again. Thank you, everybody, for your support. I am greatly appreciative. So this one is the first of 2024. The first masterclass is about setting a routine. So we're just gonna dive into it. Um, and after that, if you guys have any question, I will answer. So once again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Sybill. I'm a lifestyle change coach. I used to be 474 pounds. I am currently 238.4, and I have done it with a lifestyle change. I have, when I started my routine by ensuring that I was working towards my emotional and my mental health. During that time, I went from 474 to 427. And from there, I decided to start a weight loss journey. But I started my weight loss journey through self-love, by losing it through self-love. A lot of the time, we tend to find excuses, or we tend to have fears. Our fears that's usually hold us back, it's usually the fear of whatever it is that we don't want to lose, or whatever it is that we choose, we are afraid of getting there. Whatever it is, it's fear. Either you're afraid of losing what you have, or you fear of not getting what you want. Whatever it is fear. And the other excuse, it's always like, we don't have time, we don't have the money. If you really want it, you have to understand, you have to make sacrifices, you have to find a way to prioritize yourself. You have to do the things that you don't want to do in order for you to be where you want to go. That's just how it applies in life. And a lot of the time we tend to say, oh, we don't know how to do certain things. We won't ever be able to do it. We blame anxiety. We blame everybody around us. But those things, we weren't born with them. It's just pattern and the stories that people are telling us. We make it our own. God bless us with willpower. And we can use that willpower for us, or we can use it against us. And me, I choose to use it for me. So what I do is, instead of allowing people to tell my story and for me to play the victim role, I decided to make my own. I decided to take control of my life and be the author of my life. And also, I choose the character that I play. And every character that I play, it's either the hero, it's either the villain in everyone else's story, it's either the warrior in me, it's either I am the person that never giving up, having the courage and stuff like, whatever it is, I'm going to win. That's just it. I'm not going to do nothing less than win. And the other thing also, it's having a standard, and your boundaries and parameters should be around that standard. You should never lower your standard to match someone else's standard. And for me personally, my standard is greatness. I don't believe in perfection. Because I believe it's an illusion. I believe if someone you're trying to be perfect is an illusion, it's something that doesn't exist. That's something that will never exist. What might be perfect for me may not be perfect for you. What might be successful to me may not be successful to you. So it changes with everyone. So if it changes with everyone, that's mean it doesn't it's an illusion to whomever that thing is concerned at the moment. So for me personally, I always want like a steady continuing type of progress where it will result in a, it will result in in nothing temporarily. It would be permanent, where I won't have for me to go back and move in circle like a damn hamster that never stopped moving but really never going anywhere. So for that, it's a pattern. And a pattern are just action that you take every day towards every single goals that you have. If you have 20,000 goals and you decide that you are going to take one action and it's toward one goal, where at the end you are only going to reach one goal. So you want to actually take action every day through everything that you have for you to reach every goal. And the more you practice those actions, the more you discipline yourself with those actions, you will create a pattern. And those pattern will be how you will go from point A to point B all the way to point Z. Once you get to master that pattern, once you get to be able to answer every question and everything that is going on around you, and not based on everyone outside your perimeters, it's everything going on with you. You don't shouldn't care about what other people are doing or what everybody routine or look like. It should be your routine, because you have to understand the shoe that you are filling in is your own shoe. It's not anyone else. So you're going to remain focused inside your parameters, and you are going to keep moving by every day taking action towards those goals. Once you find a pattern, those patterns, that's what's going to be your routine. And you have to understand, the only way you are going to be able to find that routine, you have to create those patterns with habit and discipline and consistency. And once you do that, you are set for greatness. However, the only way you are going to be able to set that routine, you have to identify the little things that triggers you. You have to know who you are. You have to know where you are in life. You have to know what is it that you want. It doesn't matter what is it that you don't want. What is it that's not working? Because a lot of the time we focus on the things that's not working, on the things that's not good, on the things that's not this and that. And we don't actually do the things that we need to do for us to actually get rid of this thing that we don't want. So you want to journal. At the end of last year, I made a masterclass about why you should journal, the benefit and all that. You should go back and watch that. So once you journal, you're going to point out the things that's not working, things you're doing wrong, doing the things that triggers you. Once you find those things, you have to place yourself in a state of mind that whatever it is that's going on outside of those things that's triggering you, you want to remove them. If it's someone that you feel like that's allowing you to not go where you want to be, it's okay to miss that person. It's okay to cry about it. It's okay to do whatever you want, but you don't want for you to be stagnant to that situation. You want to move forward. You don't want to take a lip back for you. No, it's a 360. You're going to keep moving forward. You don't want to look back or none of that. No, just know that whatever it is, your worst is behind you, your nightmare is behind you, you lived it already. You don't want to go back to that situation. That situation is done and taken care of. You do not want to live anything. When you're moving forward, you want to deal with the things and close it and be done with it. If you leave unfinished business, you're gonna keep going back in reverse, and this is where you find, the result that are temporarily, meaning you get there and then it's like, okay, it's for a little bit of while, then you go right back to where you started, and you have to like decide to start all over again. And a lot of people think that's how the healing is. No, that's not what the healing is. When you heal, when you are emotionally healthy, you are mentally healthy, there is no going back, because you do not lower your standards. You set the boundaries around those parameters of the things that adding to your life to get to that point of greatness, and not to anything else outside that perimeter. So you don't lower your standard, you don't lower your boundaries, because they are made to protect you. And the other things that you want to do is this. I know sometimes it's really hard. It's easier said than done, but you can actually do it. It's very, very easy. It's taking accountability and accepting your fault, knowing that, okay, I understand. I I understand that those are the things that triggers me. However, I am not going to say I have anxiety. I am this. It's my depression. No, that's a story you telling yourself. God bless you with willpower. Do not use those things as excuse. Oh well, Sybill, I am depressed. Life, when whatever it is that's happening in life, it doesn't matter if you lost somebody, it doesn't matter if it's somebody that didn't treat you well, it doesn't matter if it's somebody that didn't believe in you, it doesn't matter if it's somebody who didn't care for you well enough. You have to understand those. Don't look at them as your downfall, look at them as the opportunity for you to grow. It's a way God has given you a chance to challenge yourself to be better. And if every time you start something, you pay attention of what the other person is doing and not doing, so of course you're going to get to a point where you're going to get tired, you're gonna get overwhelmed, you're gonna get in a place of discomfort where you feel like your back is push against the wall, where you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, and sooner or later you're going to crash. You don't want that, because that's setting yourself for failures. No, you should only compete with the person you are. You should only want to be better than the person you used to be. And you have to understand, anything that have to do with greatness take time. And the little challenges that God throws in your ways are for you to grow. It's for you to prepare you to be your highest self. Everything, it has to do with the mindset. If you choose, you have to understand, the thing that you say in your mouth are the things that are going to come in reality. If you keep using those things that I am this, I am that, and there's always something negative attached to it, well, you setting yourself a failure. And a lot of people, their standards are to be perfect. There is no such thing. There's no such thing in the world, like, at all. If you are reaching out for you to be perfect, well, that is a low standard. That's a standard that you will never be able to reach. That's a standard that's going to set you for failure. You're going to always have to tell yourself, oh, you're not good enough. You're gonna And this is the reason why a lot of people, they will be very successful, but then they will be depressed, take their lives, and do so many different things, and or they will not, they never content, A lot of people think that when they say things that are that limits them, for them not to get to where they want to be, where they don't reach their full potential, they only think about fear. And you have to understand also, fear have two side. Is the side that you don't want to lose the thing you already have, and is the side that you afraid you will not get what you want. But you also have to understand, greed can do that to you. You can be envious of someone else that has something that you don't have. But what you doesn't understand, time is the most important thing. Time is the one thing that people can give you that you will never be able to purchase from them. I don't care what you do. I don't care how much money you have. It is impossible to purchase time. Time is the most valuable thing in this world. However, a lot of us don't respect time, and a lot of us think that we can actually purchase time from other people. A lot of us think that if we have money, then we have the power to rule time. No, it doesn't work like that. If you have time, you are able to make anything about it. You just have to use your willpower for you, but not against you. And in order for you to do that, you have to be in that state of mind of knowing that, okay, what I have is time. What I have to offer to people is time. So you have to make your time valuable, that when someone sit down with you for 10, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the time it is, you are able to sit there and actually give them something that they can actually take that will amount to their life. You don't want people to sit there and just, wasting their time. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in just me sitting there and then just telling you guys stories or telling you guys an illusion that doesn't work. No, it doesn't work like that, because once you do that, then you setting yourself for failure. You setting yourself for everything that doesn't matter in life. You don't want to do that. You want to set your life. You want to set yourself to a standard of growth. You want to set your life where I don't want nothing but greatness. So you're gonna wake up every day, you're gonna practice, and don't try to compete. No one can be you, and you cannot be anyone else. So for me personally, I'm gonna give you guys an example. I had show you guys the thing that I did, a little collage of what is it that are my goals, what I need to focus on, and all that for this time. I don't know how long it's going to take. This is why I don't do New Year's resolution, because certain goals take a year, certain goals take a few months, certain goals take a few weeks, certain goals take a few years, certain goals might take a decade. So I just keep on having the same goal, and every time I reach a goal, I crush it out. And then while I'm still working on other goals, I'm already setting new goals for myself to be better. And when I do that, I already set myself up for success, meaning there's never a time that I'm not doing something to evolve, to progress, to get better. I wake up every day, I know that, okay, I want to be 175 pounds, so I know that how many steps I like to take to keep my heart healthy. I know my biggest goal is for me to be here to raise my kids, and for me to do that, I have to take care of myself. And in order for those goals to not just be dreamed that I sit there, I have to take actions towards all those goals. So every day that I wake up, it doesn't matter what it is that I have to do, I schedule everything else that have nothing to do with me personally as if they are they are not priorities. They are in my to-do list. I get to it, but they're not my priorities, because my priorities will always be whatever it is that will take me from here to there. I'm not going to sit there for me to try to remove the things that's not working in my life. Because if something is not working in my life, it's because of something that I did in the past. And until I take accountability and understand that wherever I am right now, it's my choice. It's the decision that I made in the past that put me here. Because, okay, let's say as far as like me being sick, yes, if I actually took accountability, if I wasn't looking for validation, if I wasn't trying to find a way to please everyone, I wouldn't have to be where I am today. I would have always mastered myself, but I was always looking for answers outside, and I always wanted to fit society. People used to have a problem of how loud I am. People used to say, "Oh, I'm yellow." Because I have a background of mix, so they will call me yellow, and that used to bother me. People used to say how my hair look. I remember I can't remember how old I was when somebody said to me, I think I was like 7 or 8, and somebody made a comment about my hair, and they say, "Oh my God, your hair looks so full and thick, but when you touch it, it's actually very soft. It's like you have hair like I think it was her uncle or something like that, her uncle who died with HIV." And I was only 7, and that person was probably like 15 years, 17 years older than me. I never got a chance for me to explain myself. I never got a chance for me to get what I wanted. However, I was able to just keep it there and not say anything.